Hello and welcome to ButtStuff. It is Monday the 10th of March 2025, episode 83.
83! It is 83.
It is 83.
It is 83.
That's bloody mad.
I know.
That's a bit bonkers, actually.
It is a bit madness.
How are we? How are we all?
Are you asking an audio platform how they are? Or are you asking me?
Well, what was happening was the cats were just fighting just behind you, so I was looking at them and words were coming out.
I see.
And I didn't know what was going on, so
you were asking...
how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
And we should also probably say, I am C.
And I am Jay.
And we're bringing you this day in Shitstory.
We are indeed.
And some current news, probably not that... Well,
not very
some
exciting,
stuff, yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
So what have we got today?
It is National Mario Day today.
Mario?
Like
Mario. It's
like
the
himself.
Mario.
Yeah, himself on the... But which I never played as a child.
Yeah, I find that so weird.
Well,
I find that really weird.
Well, only if I was at someone's house or something, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I think I was just happier to watch.
Okay, yeah, because you're probably shit.
Yeah.
Because everyone else played it all the time, knew all the cheat codes, like completed a mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And I'm like, what is this? Why are you teaching me Braille?
Why are you so wrong?
It's not my fault.
Oh, you were just raised on bottom an alcohol pub.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
I was literally raised as a 50-year-old man.
Yeah, you were, but you were also given certain things, you were like, hello, this is like, I don't know.
What was I given?
A laptop. And like you would...
No, I wasn't. Not for a long time.
Oh, no, when I knew you. Yeah, when I knew you were. When you were in your posh girl era.
All right, okay, so before that.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, age 9, 10, 11, 12, when computers were becoming commonplace.
Yeah.
Like, when we were in, like, high school, like, primary school and then going to high school. My parents were really against technology.
Yeah.
They wanted me to have a phone for safety because I was allowed to go out when I was allowed to go out.
That's
right?
cute, yeah.
But, the internet wasn't on phones at that time anyway.
No.
I was just being attacked by a flock of seagulls.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear them.
I've literally never once heard seagulls here.
I haven't. And
I've lived here for 70,000 years. I can't believe this, but there we are anyway.
Yeah, we always seem to be under a great migration.
And then when everybody else had computers and I'd go over like my friends and stuff and I'd be playing their games and like, oh my God, amazing. Like, oh, the best life. Like, and then I just didn't have one at all. And then one time my dad got me a laptop.
Yeah.
But it was like an old DOS laptop, like brick. Like it was only black and white.
Oh, cute.
And, like,
it was like a telecom.
It was, I swear to God, it was like literally
like a rom-com from school.
Yeah, it was one of them.
Just put an attendance register.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was a child and there was actually nothing to do. So I just used to type things and try and see what I could do. I like the sound of the clicking and the typing.
I see, yeah.
So that's what happened there. Mm-hmm. And then it became unavoidable for my parents. They were like, right, we need to live
out of this cave, yeah.
So that happened.
We've got to move with the times eventually.
And then that's what happened. But no Mario, no.
No,
never a Mario or Spyro.
Oh,
I played
Spyro.
Spyro.
Spyro is a Pokemon.
Oh my God, Spyro is actually an Italian man who lives down the road.
Oh, and
okay, right, fine. Not
and it's also
then.
a bird Pokemon in the Pokemon.
Hilarious.
So yeah,
Amazing.
Spyro.
So
you missed out with Spyro. You actually missed out more with Mario. Preferred Mario to Spyro.
I did play Rayman.
Loved Rayman.
Oh.
I've got Rayman for PS4 now to this day, and I'll bring it over next time and we'll play it. Yeah.
Disc.
I've got a disc.
Stop it.
I know. I like the disc. I don't like to download a thing.
I do, I'll lose the disc.
Yeah, but I'll lose the thing. I'll have to delete it because I've only got about 400 millibytes left of memory.
True, correct.
So
yeah.
Like, no.
Oh, you're right. You are right. Oh my God, you're so correct. Why am I wrong?
You are so wrong. You are. It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's alright.
I tell you what,
not just pretty face.
Make you feel better.
Oh, what make me do it?
What make me do it?
Yes, what would you make me do it?
It's International Bagpipe Day.
Oh no way!
It is.
Right, explain to the Jets why I'm so in awe about that.
I think you lead to. You lead to.
I lead to. Okay, well, we've been discussing bagpipes a lot lately.
It's a very interesting one.
So we've been trying to figure out, okay, are bagpipes, is it a bagpipe?
Like, how many, okay, so what do you address? Like, is it a pair o' bagpipes?
Yeah.
Or a bunch o' bagpipes? Or a armpit full of bagpipes? What was it?
Like a murder of bagpipes?
Yeah, a murder or a wake of bagpipes. What was it? Because we checked.
I think it was just
the
pipes.
The pipes.
The pipes.
It was just the pipes. It's not a quantity.
No, you don't. You can't quantify the pipes, I think.
God.
It's just you play the pipes. So what if you play one pipe?
What if you play lots of wood pipes? Like, I used to have one of them.
You played the pipes.
Tubes, like
I know the ones.
Okay,
They're like a harmonica, but like the wooden tubes that go in a funny...
that go in a
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
That someone brings back from holiday.
Also looks like something you'd hang off your window if you were on holiday, like abroad in
something
Mediterranean.
That would go dingle-dangle.
Yeah. Oh, make a little wood
nice.
clacking sound, yeah.
Be quite sinister.
That's
probably,
also pipes.
Yeah.
But happy National Bagpipe Day.
Yeah, I don't... So, I wonder how... Right, okay, so since we grew up where we did grow up, right?
Yeah, not in bagpipe
Not
era.
in bagpipe land.
No.
We were made to learn Welsh.
Yeah.
Are they made to play the bagpipes?
I don't know, we've got a lot of listeners in Scotland. Guys, let us know if you are made to...
Not made to, but, is it like a thing that's offered because it's traditional?
In the curriculum, yeah. So, like, we have to learn Welsh.
Do they learn Gaelic?
I think they do a little bit now.
That would be ace.
That is ace.
We weren't offered that. Racism.
Well, we didn't need to. It's not our mother tongue.
Disgusting. I don't give a fuck. I think it's disgusting. I think it's discriminating. I
know.
want to learn Gaelic. I want to be able to speak to all the people in their mother tongue. And I think the schools corrupted us and tried to make us quiet about it.
They didn't want us all communicating outside. They were like, no, you're going to learn Welsh, so
Propaganda.
we're going to go back to speaking Welsh now. So, which is grand. I want to learn Welsh, but I'm not going to forget English.
They did a wank job of teaching us Welsh.
Yeah, the worst.
You weren't even allowed in Welsh.
I wasn't. I was sat into the cupboard. Do you remember I was set to the cupboard? They were like, no, go sit in the cupboard for the lessons. Is that the ones you were in with me?
I can't remember, but I do remember being in a lesson where we recited the cow jumped over the moon,
yeah,
blah blah blah. And during a Welsh oral exam,
of
where
course.
she was meant to be listening to what we were saying and marking us on it, and she didn't notice.
No.
So I don't know how we were meant to learn anything.
That's because that's how much attention they were paying.
And then we had a
literal
Nazi for our German teacher.
Oh.
And I said, "Ich bin nicht richtig," and she just looked at me like, "Yes, you're not right, are you?" And I was
no.
Like, and what did she say to you?
She was the one, you will never survive. You will never survive. You won't survive this, bitch.
Kill you.
I'm going to murder you. She said, you're never going to succeed in life. She was like, she was like, you're not allowed to do the A. Remember, she was the one that you're not allowed to do the A-level. She was like, you'll never get a good enough mark to get the A-level. You have to get a C or above. And I was like, you bitch. I have the German auntie as well, so fuck you.
She didn't realise that you were choosing not to be intelligent. You were fighting your intelligence.
Yeah, it was a front.
So clever.
Thank you so
and you're
much.
like, oh my god, my brain's too much, fuck this shit, I'm just going to shout about it.
Yeah, that's
she was
exactly
like,
it.
You don't even have the capacity. And you're like, bitch, I've got the capacity 1,000,000 times over. Don't make me fucking Spike do this.
I know.
To prove you wrong.
Because I will.
You did.
I did.
You did. And she was like, oh good god.
I know. Oh look, I've made
what
a monster.
Happened?
If she hadn't have said that, probably wouldn't have been that bothered about it.
I wouldn't have done a lot of things if people hadn't told me I would be bad at it.
Yeah. I'm
like, well, what I'm going to do now is devote the next 20 years of my life to being excellent at that thing.
Even though I don't actually want to do it myself.
And I hate it.
Yeah. And I'm going to hate my next 20 years about it.
It's going to kill me.
It will, yeah.
But I'll be right and I'll win.
Yeah.
And you know what happens, right? That's exactly what happened to me when I was a vegetarian for 17 years.
I know.
Because somebody bet me I couldn't do it. Do you know how much I love meat now? You do know.
I do know. I just watched you eat a whole cow. No, pig. Pig and cow.
All of the above.
You had sort of like 3-bird roast, but like it was a pig had eaten a duck, had eaten a pigeon.
Whatever
had
we
been
can
eaten by
fit.
a cow, yeah.
Just fit it in the correct way,
yeah.
and I will eat that. I will eat it.
Yeah,
I need the maximum percentage of meat per square inch.
Yeah, I know.
I need it now.
I know. We don't know where this has come from.
I don't know since the vulture thing, since the bloody meat rain down of Kentucky.
You have been a little meaty bitch lately, though, haven't you?
I know. I've been so insane. So anyway, so it turns out I actually really like meat. But if you tell me I
can't do it or shouldn't do it,
yeah, I will not do it for 17 years. Nobody won there then,
no.
Except me. I did win my pride.
You won your pride. I did the same. My nan told me I couldn't do it, so I was like, okay, you can have it. She had a year.
And then the job, and then someone's like, oh, you'd be terrible at this. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to master that now.
Yeah, I'm just going to be better than you and then leave that maybe.
Even though I fucking hate it, and it actually is diabolical.
Yeah.
But still, I won.
You did win.
It's like, right. Got it.
Yeah, completed that, mate.
Got awards in my field.
Yeah.
Have that,
and now we can fuck off and do something else.
Yeah. Now I need to find out what I actually want to do with my life. Now everyone who's bet me is dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
who needs it? I'm going to spite you. I bet you can't be a famous podcaster. So rich and famous at podcasting and networking and online.
I'm trying.
I know.
Well,
I am here with you.
I'm not really trying.
You are? We're here.
We are recording. Yeah, with so much trying right now. Otherwise, I'd be doing eating meat.
Yeah, you would.
I would be doing.
You've paused the meat eating just to talk to the Jeffs.
It's disgusting.
Fucking disgusting.
Guys, do you even know how much the urge to eat meat
consumes
me? Anyway, talking of which, it's International Day of Awesomeness.
Oh, what?
Which we obviously relate with deeply.
Oh, yes, very much. In fact, anyone who was awesome, we're just going to shout you out. If you're just anyone who's not a dick, that's all we want.
It's not hard.
Show me no harm. We're happy. No harm, we're not allowed harm. So happy International Day of Awesomeness.
Which obviously is a lot to do with us.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you are welcome.
Yeah.
Guys.
Also, thanks for listening. We do love you.
Yeah, we're only joking.
Yeah, we are messing.
You know, we're only joking all the time.
We don't. We have actually a lot of not British listeners that might not understand that we are joking.
The British dry humour, the sarcastic humour. So it's quite funny, right? Because as a person, I am very sarcastic. I'm very dry. I'm like self-deprecating on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm like, I am the best, sexiest bitch in the world.
There's no middle ground. We're like, right, okay, we're trying to claim the narrative the other way. So we used to be like, I am the arsehole at the anthem by me. And now it's like, do you know what? I'm a sex motherfucker.
Yeah. So, and the problem is, people sometimes, and I guess people in real life as well as virtual life, they think, well, she's full of herself.
Yeah, she's cocky.
She's not. She's laughing.
Yeah, she knows.
She's being ironic.
She knows she's a potato.
She's literally an elderly, decaying man.
Yeah, pub man.
Right.
In a woman suit. I know.
That's what I am.
I know.
I said the other day, I'm Louis Theroux in a dress.
You are.
Who's not decaying. I love him. He's a sexy bitch.
He is aging though, like as we all are. Fine, he's doing it greatly. Well done, Louis.
Yeah, sexy bitch. But I am, and then people look at me and they see something different, and they're like, "Oh, you're that one," and I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm Bruce Forsyth." And they just don't understand, and it's hard for people to understand because they see an enemy, but they hear their dad.
Although you did put makeup on the other day and scared the shit out of me.
Right.
It's because I put. What did I do?
She touched me. Right. Okay. Right, we were chilly. We were nippy.
Yeah.
'Cause he lives, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I boiled the kettle and I filled up 2 hot water bottles, one each, so that she could warm her hands. But instead of touching that, she spent her time trying to touch me with like a raccoon, like Mr. Mime, like something that is never, like some sort of paranormal creep. She needed to lay all her whole hand surface on me and know that I was experiencing the pain from the cold, which I was. And I just, do you know what? I was like, touch your fucking hot water bottle.
So my intentions were not there. My intention was to be like, hello, look how cold I am. Feel sorry for me.
Don't feel sorry for you. I've given you a fucking hot water bottle to touch.
Like,
there's no need to be touching you.
Hello.
Touch me. Please do touch me when you are warm.
I'm not
or
warm.
At least body temperature. You are now.
I'm trying.
You're all right.
I'm scared to be cold around you now because you wore makeup about it and scared me.
Well, I had makeup on and I shouted at you and you were like, can you take your makeup off because you're frightening me because I don't actually recognise you.
I don't know this person.
Because you're used to me looking like an absolute fucking hobgoblin.
I know. It was after we went out on a night out, wasn't it?
Great! Oh my God. We haven't even told them about our amazing night out.
No, we have not.
God, it was
Can't
so
even remember
funny.
about the night out.
We met a lot of exchange students.
Yes, we did. And we did karaoke.
We did.
In the worst pub.
Had to find a karaoke. We were like, we need a microphone immediately.
Yeah, we need to address the nation in some way.
Which we found a microphone. And then there was a man and he was singing Elvis.
Yeah.
And it was just amazing. And while he was having a good old time, his trousers just sort of
fell off.
And it was like, we were living life and we were all dancing. And then I realised the belt was undone. And then I realised what was happening. And it was all quite shocking, to be honest. But there we are.
It was grand.
And but it was just the most wholesome experience. So we had our lovely karaoke. We sang La Bamba by Richie Valens.
Yeah, which is because of the episode we did a few weeks ago.
Because we've become obsessed with it now for some strange reason.
Now, your other half was saying there's a Netflix documentary about it.
No, it isn't. No, it's a film.
What?
Called La Bamba, made in 1987.
Well, we should have used that for research, but never mind.
Yeah, well, yes, except... So I actually did see it before we covered Richie Valens.
Yeah.
And the scene...
You saw the...
No, not the film. I knew it existed.
Yeah.
I saw the scene in it where he sings La Bamba. It's substandard.
Oh, it's
not as good as... And you know what? I don't even know how old Richie Valens was when he actually recorded that.
Must have been really
He was 17 when he died.
I know.
Anyway,
well, that's just old news.
International Day of Awesomeness.
Oh yeah,
all of the above.
Richie Valens, us, you, everyone, cats.
Bitches.
I don't even know if we've brought the cats into it
Yeah,
today.
there's
But
one over
cats,
there,
great,
there
greatness,
somewhere. Yeah,
happy
absolutely.
day,
happy day, you
happy
awesome
days,
bastards.
yes. Have you got anything that I've got any HPDs and RIPs actually?
I've got a couple.
Have you? Yeah.
Guess whose birthday it is today?
I don't know.
Chuck Norris. He's not dead.
He's never
Still
going to die.
not dead.
He is a tank, remember?
Born in 1940. I've got a bet on him. He's in my dead club.
Why have you bet on some... Like, he's like the fucking... He's never going to die.
I know. It was terrible.
Were you just being like, I'll go against the grain?
No, it's random. So say it's like the lottery, right? So say it's like 50 people, and then you're like, yeah, I want to be in your dead club. I'll give you like £1 a week or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the first person out of those 50 who dies gets the kitty, whatever has been paying in.
Yeah.
So, but the thing was, so you get a random one. So there was Chuck Norris. My mum had Chuck Norris, and I had Art Garfunkel.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So we paid into that motherfucker for ages, and I was like, then my mum was dying, and I was like, I tell you what, can you stick her on the list? Because at least I'm going to make something back off of this. No, they wouldn't.
I can't believe she didn't outlive the death list.
It's disgusting.
So
no one died for ages, right? And then it got to a point where this guy had so much money that he was like, I can't keep taking the money because no one's dying. And then so still no one's died, though, to my knowledge.
What?
Well, none of mine have. Because I've still got that person's details. And if one of mine die, I'm going to be straight over his house.
Oh, 100%,
Oh, my God, he won't get away from me ever. I'll be like, give me all your money, all your hugs and kisses too, Chuck. So happy birthday, Chuck Norris.
Happy birthday, Chuck.
Also, happy birthday, Osama bin Laden.
Maybe not so much happy. Just have a big, shut up.
Well, I was just thinking of Osama bin... No, hang on, sorry. No,
you were thinking
John
of Barack
bin
Obama?
London.
Oh, yes,
John
okay.
bin London,
Barack Obama.
who's a man from Nottingham who speaks Arabic, and he's inspired me to learn Arabic, and I just love him, so...
You're not quite happy with just learning Gaelic, Spanish, Welsh. You now want to chuck in Arabic.
Yeah, but it's the language that makes the most sense in the world.
It does, actually.
Tell me why it makes
is me. Is me see. See is me.
Oh, something like that.
It is something like that. I think that's what it was. It was like, that's like, my name is C.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably like I farted an egg, but never mind.
Yeah, exactly, never mind, not that.
Yeah.
It's Timbaland's birthday.
Timbaland is in the one that was singing all the songs.
Like a cameo. Don't know
the words, yeah.
Happy birthday, him.
Happy birthday, him. That was one of the songs that was out before you could like... You'd hear it on the radio and it's like not something because Google wasn't a thing.
No, it was then.
Did you check the lyrics and everything?
I liked that song, yeah.
I don't know any of the words because it's just like...
I still don't know the words.
Yeah, see, exactly, because you're not going to be like, I'm going to Google it.
I must have been about... I don't know when that came out. I was young anyway.
Yeah, young enough, but like... Not Google, it was like on your phone. You're not going to whip up your phone and be Googling that instantly. It's not as accessible as it is now.
No, it isn't. No.
It was a while. It was probably about 15 years ago, realistically, thinking back.
We'll have to check.
You forget how age goes. I'm probably wrong. It was probably about 10 minutes ago.
I'm incapable.
Also, me can't be asked.
I just have to read my own writing.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the main thing.
Have you got any more HBDs, RIPs?
So I got a dead.
Oh, enjoy the dead. Tell us the dead.
Well, it's in 2018. Quite interesting. This man was born in 1927, the 20th of February, Hubert de Givenchy. So it's the Givenchy man. Givenchy.
Oh,
Givenchy.
Givenchy. Oh, okay, Givenchy. Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot of men knocking about. There was another one as well that died.
Yeah, like half the planet, really, yeah.
But he was another one that was like, I reckon, something about Paris haute couture, and I was like, he had a tash like a motherfucker, and I was like, why are you more knowing the woman than me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even... it's not even like he was a drag or anything.
Oh,
he was
just
a moustache man. I think he might have even had a fez on. And I'm like...
How are you the fashion icon? It's you, yeah. What gives you the...
What gives you the right?
What gives you the right? But what does give them the right? Do you know what? We should... It's all corrupt. The right of... It's all... Doesn't matter. Happy birthday, dead Givenchy. It's not even his birthday. Yes. Whenever. Dead day. Do you want something from this day in history?
Do it.
I'm going to tell you... let me tell you something. 2 things about space. I'm going to tell you the most boring thing first, because, I say the most boring thing is just the thing I don't actually know anything about.
Space.
Yeah, space. I don't know much about space at all, but in this day, in 1982, we had something called Syzygy. It's a Greek. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, obviously.
How are you spelling it?
Syzygy. Try it.
Oh, Syzygy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Syzygy?
Yeah, that sounds...
Is that a word you've ever...
No.
I've never heard you say Syzygy in my life.
No, I've never said it to my knowledge, unless it was in my sleep.
But then you just said it you just said it with such confidence, like, oh yeah, Syzygy, yeah, it's my neighbour.
Oh, that's my nan.
Oh yeah, I remember Syzygy. It was my birthday. Yeah, don't you remember what we were doing? I know. Well, it's when all 9 planets recognised at this time, Mercury to Pluto align on the same side of the sun.
Ooh.
So they're all lined up together.
So they're all
in a little row.
Get your ducks in a row.
You'll get all the planets in a row. 1982, that was the last time all our ducks were in a row, yeah.
Oh my God.
I think it was the only time. It's the only time on Wikipedia.
What the shit?
I know.
When's that going to happen again?
Don't know.
82.
Yeah, I did not look into this one. This is the one I didn't really look into.
Well, it was acceptable in the 80s.
It was acceptable in the 80s. And in the 1977, what was also acceptable was discovering the Rings of Uranus.
I can't believe they did that to me.
I know.
I was just in the ballsack at the time.
Well, they were going... In fact, you've had several Uranus inspections. I'm going to tell you the first. The rings of Uranus were discovered on 10th of March by a few people. So you had a good old,
voyeurs.
You had a good few... Perverts. They were all having a look at your rings.
Disgusting.
James L. Elliott, Edward Dunham, and Jessica Mink. So it wasn't just...
Oh!
I know.
I'm glad it's a good collective.
Yeah, it's nice.
Diverse group.
Yeah, I'm all for that. Great. Absolutely grand. So yeah, they all had a look at Uranus. They found your rings, but apparently there was also a guy called William Herschel that's been trying to look for your anus rings since 1789.
Oh, he's been looking for far too long.
He has, I know. Well, they said that he might have found it, but modern astronomers said no, you could not have seen him physically.
No, of course he couldn't have.
No.
He just knew they were going to happen one day.
Yeah, it was just like, do you know what? That one might. It's like us saying atoms don't exist. It's like one day there might be proof that atoms don't exist, and then we'll be in the history books.
Correct,
yeah. And so then in 1986, 2 additional rings were discovered by the Voyager 2 spacecraft, and then in 2003, 2005 by the Hubble Space Telescope. Yeah, they were probably just water and ice.
Hubble. I really like it.
I know, me.
Hubble. Why is it silly? Who chose that?
I don't know.
Tell me why. I need to know why.
But we've all heard of it, the Hubble.
Hubble bubble.
I know, Hubble bubble.
Why is it so silly?
I know, it's very cute. But the Hubble's been checking your rings of Uranus.
Oh, I'm glad someone has been.
I know.
Yeah, you haven't looked at it for a while.
I haven't seen it in a
while.
while.
Why did you have to check my ring? Oh, that was it. It was Apple, wasn't it? So my phone, my iPhone, it says check your ring, your fitness ring. It's like a ring completes once you've done so many calories or steps or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, check your ring, and I'm like, excuse me. And then I'm like, apparently we need to check my ring, and you're like, oh, I'll check it later. You haven't checked that in a while.
No, I haven't checked your ring in a while.
I think that's what it is.
No, I know.
My phone thinks I died about 17 weeks ago.
It's just telling you not to bother even checking the ring now. It's like, just move the corpse, plan the funeral.
Is it mummified yet? Yes. So there's that.
So
on this day, Fond Me,
yes,
in 1997, Buffy the Vampire Slayer premiered on the TV.
1997?
Yeah.
I remember... So, I don't remember watching much of it. Did you watch it start to finish?
No, I didn't watch it at all.
I watched one episode.
I watched it a little bit, like, when I'd be flicking through and I'm like, oh, Buffy, and I'm like, I should have some sort of relationship with this, but I don't.
Yeah, everyone else seems to have one.
Did, yeah.
So I watched... Everyone was going on about this one episode in particular where Buffy jumped off a fucking cliff. So I can't remember. But I was like, oh, I'll watch that. And I did. And I was like... Okay, I don't understand.
I don't know which bit I was meant to pay attention to.
No. So, but I'm sure it's grand if you grew up with it. Like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I loved that.
I think the man was a bit of a sexy bitch.
Which one?
Do you remember?
Oh, Spike. Is that what his name?
Oh my god, it was Spike. You can't have that. No, you can't have that. Never mind.
No, and he looked like a Spike as well. Like he looked like one of those, like an oldie timey mallet with like a spiky fucking thing, gauntletty thing.
What are they called?
I don't know. Spiky gaunt.
Spiky.
Mace. Maybe it is a mace.
Mace. It is a mace, yeah.
Oh, yeah. One of them.
Yeah.
He looked like a mace.
He did a little bit. So maybe not him. I haven't seen him for probably about 70 years. So.
No, especially with a name like Spike and looking like a Spike. No,
not in the 90s.
No. That was the thing in the 90s.
It was, but you can't recover from it now.
No. We still remember that, so it's like, no, I don't fancy you, Spike, sorry.
I remember you as Spike.
Yeah.
And in my head, you look a bit like Paul Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh my god, I bet he does look like Paul Hollywood now.
I'll look at it later. I can't look now. It's going to overwhelm me.
It will. But Buffy.
Yes, Buffy. And then, in 2015... didn't know about this. Marvin Gaye's family won a $7.3 million lawsuit against Pharrell Williams, T.I. and Robin Thicke for music copyright infringement because they did... I don't know what it was. Whatever they did.
Whatever. You're going to get sued next. Fuck, what have you done to us now?
I can't. I feel Robin Thicke. That's the Blurred Lines. The only one I know that it is.
That's Marvin Gaye and getting on. Maybe someone did that.
Oh, maybe it was that instead.
Yeah, maybe we're making
or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, they won. So obviously these people were. And do you know what? Pharrell Williams has just looked ace all his life.
He has. He looks like a really happy, healthy human being.
Like a duda.
He does like a duda toucher.
Yes.
Your turn. My turn.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have anything else. Do you want a confession?
You're going to horoscope me.
Oh yeah. Well, no. What it is, I was going to tell you about the fact that you already know because I've been looking at our horoscopes. You know what it's like when you check in with your horoscopes and you have to check all your nearest and dearest, including your 3-year-old son, even though there's no point.
Even though he literally is not able to experience that
himself.
No.
He's like, you might have a career break. And he's like, okay.
Okay, like,
okay,
that sounds fucking ace at 3 years
I know,
old.
he's going to smash it. But they're just so weird. So at the moment, they're like, it just seems so weirdly accurate at the moment. They
are, for you and me.
And you.
And your ones and my ones.
And your ones.
And it's all just like,
It's nice to read, though. Like, I've been watching for about 10 days. You put them onto me, put me onto them about 10 days ago. You're like, read your horoscopes. Because you were reading yours. I was like, okay, well, that sounds like something I can jump on board. The
Metro?
Yeah, the Metro one in the UK. Metro.co.uk.
Well, you can get it anywhere in the world, I suppose. Yeah. But the Metro seems to be so accurate right now.
Yes, it does.
So I had a problem with horoscopes years and years ago.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if it said to me something like, oh, you're going to say something wrong, or what,
you'd stay quiet.
You say, I wouldn't go out.
Oh, okay. I'm not like that. I'm just like, okay, let's see how this manifests.
No, because I know how much I can fuck something up unintentionally, and I'm like, it's not even worth it. I might even run someone over. So I was like, oh, nope. And it got to a point, I was like, this is mad.
Okay,
this is madness. So I can't check them. But now I've been checking them. They're great.
And they are really good. Yeah, it's like, actually, because maybe I'll have to pre-check them for you. And it's like, oh, this is positive, you can check it. Yeah. And anything like about, like, that'll scare you for your OCD, I'll be like, no, I've pre-vetted. I'll send them all to you, the ones that are good.
Certainly.
Okay, good, that works.
Sounds great.
Completed that, mate, yeah. Fine. Yeah. Yeah, but they are weirdly accurate for everyone as well. Like,
I know.
It's odd. Metro.co.uk / probably horoscopes, I don't know.
Metro.co.uk.
I don't know, I'm plugging the Metro. /
because it's serving us right
podcast.
Now.
I know, it is correct, yeah.
Weird.
I know. But yeah, do you have anything for me then?
I've given you some positive.
Okay.
If you'd like it.
I always want some positive news. We haven't actually had much negative today either.
It's really nice, actually.
It's a good week.
It's a good one. So for the first time, beavers have been legally released into the wild in England.
Yes.
Apparently, the ecologists have said it's a new era for nature recovery in the country. So it's two pair Eurasian beavers released on the Isle of Purbeck in Dorset.
Cute.
Apparently, it's less than a week after the UK government approved the reintroduction of beavers to England.
Oh, that's so
They were hunted to extinction around 400 years ago. Pricks, wasn't me.
It wasn't me either.
Was not me.
No, but they use their arses for vanilla, don't they?
Why are they so clever, though? They're so
castoreum, is it called?
Oh my god, yeah, no, that's right.
Something
awful wrong.
Yeah, something in a beaver arse gland.
Oh god, I don't know.
And it's like, oh, you know what? That's vanilla. So if you're having vanilla essence right now, probably you might be eating vanilla. You might be eating vanilla. You might be eating beaver ass.
What a weird one that is.
I know, sorry, but that is very good news. Besides that,
yeah, I love that so much. I'm so happy for the beeves.
I am also. We've had lots of really good new installations to the UK. We had the otters not too long ago. Now we got some beavers.
Things are going well.
Things are going really good.
I'm really glad that people also think positive news is the animals.
I know, positive news.
Like, oh,
we've
good,
got
more animals, less humans.
Less humans. We've got some otters.
There's been a massacre. A jokes. I'm on it, Jordan.
It's the British. She's British, remember, guys.
I'm on it, Jordan, lads.
All right, well, lads.
The lads and the lasses.
Would you like a confession before we end up shitting everything?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, good. I don't know if this one's been done, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
I'll let you know quite quickly.
Yeah, please do, and then I'll just cry about it because I don't have any more.
Fine.
So, verbally offered. This is off a festhole, by the way. Verbally offered 24k for a new admin job. Someone in HR transposed digits, so all my employment paperwork and contracts state I'm paid 42,000k. It's been 9 months receiving this higher amount per month, and I'm not saying a word.
Oh my god.
Their pay is pretty much nearly doubled, and just
42.
It's ideal. Like that, it will.
That's going to come back on them soon.
It will, but
that's
do you care?
Too much.
Do you care?
So actually, one of my exes did that.
Really?
He, he got fired, and then just kept getting paid, and then just kept keeping the money. I was like, that's gonna hurt.
Do you know what happened with that?
No, I left.
Yeah.
Well,
I know you
just
did.
Kicked him out.
Yeah. So we don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
so,
yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I love the idea of now.
It's quite interesting.
I would be shitting myself every time I saw it. I'd be like, oh my fuck.
I wouldn't be comfortable. I wouldn't be able to comfortably keep that money. No. But I did actually read one earlier on that was a little bit similar. Still getting paid from a shitty job I left in October. Cash sat in my savings account gathering interest.
Nice.
I've emailed HR every time to inform them, and still it continues. Not sure what else to do. Wonder how long it will continue. HR clearly hasn't improved since I left.
Ideal. Now that is the perfect loophole to this one.
Someone said put it in an interest account.
Mm-hmm.
In an interest earning account, and when you pay it back, you'll be quids in.
Ideal, yeah, exactly.
Fucking completely
ideal. You'll have some money then. Fucking deal.
That's like a loan a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
That's what this person needs to do.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in an interest account. Just keep it back if they make you, because they will eventually.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
They will. Change your name, move.
Yeah, and you can send. Do you know what I would do? If you know HR is terrible, this might be terrible HR. You'd be like, right, what's the hardest way for HR to? I'm going to send them. I'm going to send them a carrier pigeon to tell them. As long as you've recorded your thing, it's like, look.
I feel strongly like they've told them in the most normal way possible.
Yeah, well, not in my one. My one seems like you just don't get it.
Yours is like.
Yeah. Da, 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 da. I'm not saying anything.
I'm just going to turn a blind eye to my own self.
Yeah. And I'm all for that, but also you want to try and cover all bases to cover your ass then.
I'd be having the shits a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, wouldn't you?
Yeah, just because I feel like it would come back. But if I just stick it in an interest earning account, and then you can just get that shit and leave it there.
Yep.
Don't do what they did in Dumb and Dumber.
No.
When they found the suitcase of cash and they were like, oh, we just need it for necessities. And then they bought like fur boots and anyway.
We need fur boots.
God,
doesn't
matter.
So
I know. Correct.
It does not matter.
That's my next necessity.
It is.
So I have got a confession.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. My husband has begun to use utterly awful dirty talk during sex. And it's a complete turn off.
All of a sudden?
Dries me right up. Guys, do not use phrases like, my balls yearn to gift you with seed.
Oh, no. What? Why would you say why would you just start up in, like, being like, you know what I'm going to start doing? Saying this bollocks.
I'm going to start talking like an Amish person.
Yeah, do you know what I'm going to do? Stop having sex with you. Do you know I am going to be a nun?
I'm going to make sure that you don't like me at all.
Yep, I am going to kill you.
Someone said, I'm not kink shaming, I'm just kink disappointed.
I am very kink disappointed with that one.
Why is it so sad?
That's really cute. Kink disappointed.
I just am.
We don't kink shame here, but we are allowed to be disappointed.
It's like,
it's just that's not even worth anyone's time.
You can do that yourself, but find someone that wants to hear that also. Please.
Yeah, unless they're saying that ironically thinking it's funny, in which case just say, can you not say that to me?
I still have to find you attractive as my husband. So,
yeah, that's how they've married them, so this is new.
Yeah, this is
it's not something you just whip into a marriage all of a sudden.
It's not someone you're on your third date with.
No.
This is diabolical.
This is awful. It's like oohing at someone. But never mind.
It's really not okay.
It's not okay.
Actually, no. You can't be doing that sort of thing.
Is there anything else that we should do?
No. Just one more thing.
Okay.
Wake up in the morning.
Yes. Like a plastic bag.
We can't say what it was anymore. It's been muted out of the radio. You can't feel like the fucking lube loving diddler anymore.
You're not allowed to feel like the diddler. Probably correct. Entirely correct. It is correct. Yeah. So correct as solicitor can't even represent him anymore. He's like, no, this is too not for me now.
I'm literally walking out.
Yeah, like, sorry, I know you're about to go to trial and all, but no.
Atticus Finch did not walk out.
No.
But the diddler's diddler did.
He was diddler be diddling too much for his lawyer. And they must have been so much money as well.
Can't even imagine how much.
So much diddling.
Imagine at what point this man's like, I cannot cover up for this.
No.
And
I can't even
keep my career.
I can't morally just cover
whatever
this
it
shit.
is.
Yeah, even if it's a moral.
Even if it's not a moral thing, it's like this will come back on me somehow.
That's so
like I doubt he's got morals to have been with him in the first place.
Yeah.
So it must have been so diabolical for a diabolical bastard to walk out on another.
And I wonder what else is coming now. Then I wonder who else they'll start bringing down. Interesting.
I'm so excited.
Nice. The corruption is starting to reign around the fuck faces.
Yeah, it is, and we need to be out in it now, and people need to be being held accountable for being bastards.
I think they are. I think that's the
I'm just excited for karma.
I'm excited for karma. I'm very pleased.
This is the year of karma.
It is the year of karma.
It hasn't started well for me.
We're manifesting it.
Yeah.
No, it is. Everyone's getting the year they deserve.
You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes it's one of those things and it looks like something and then it actually turns out to be the best thing that could well have happened.
Exactly. This is weird how it just, sometimes it's just like, you know what? That looks terrible. In fact, it's great.
Literally.
So, yeah.
The universe has done it to me before. It's like, you are doing a terrible job of what I want you to do. I'm going to literally... First of all, it tries, though, right? It's like...
And you ignore the try.
Try to edge you into it or nudge you that way. And I'm like, this is difficult. This is a challenge. I need to rise above the challenge. It's like, no, I'm
it's because you have to spite rise above the challenge, like we said earlier, though.
It's like get you out of this situation. And I'm like, no, it's okay, look. I will say sorry. And I will be better. And it's like, you're not the problem. You need to fuck off. And finally now, this is what's happened.
You've realised you got out of the abusive shithole.
The poor universe is out of breath. It's tired. It's tired from trying to put me into the right place. But I'm waiting. And I'm just waiting for all the money to turn up.
Yeah, that too,
so that I can just, be sexy and excellent and funny for a living sort of full time.
Yeah. And, ideal.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
No, I don't. I see nothing. I see zero.
What I do see, though, is a very, very strong need to like, follow and subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
All the things. Or on IMDb. Or just Google.
Just
give us a Google.
Just give us a Google.
Yeah, send us keep your nice messages coming in at the ButtStuff Podcast at gmail.com.
You're the best.
And where else are we? Or are we just on a bit of a mic
check? 1, 2.
Check 4, now 5.
mi abuelo.
Check 1, 2, check 4, now 5. Mi abuelo, mi abuelo, mi abuela. Yes, estoy bien, bien, bien.